This video is going to be a little less goofy, but I have this shower thought while I was not in the shower. Someone who hasn't had their morals tested reprimanding someone who has their morals tested is ironic. For example, imagine John. John is a hard worker who has a job as a carpenter. He works day in and day out, all day long, to not only pay his rent and bills, but to also feed his son as well. For his son, John makes sure to uphold the most virtuous values for his son to look up to. Hardworking, polite, gentle, wouldn't even hurt a fly. In fact, he would even donate money despite their financial hardship. His son couldn't be more proud to have a father figure like him. His days are laborious and his spirit is tested to its limits. But they are not enough to break John, because his discipline and his love for his son is what keeps him going. But John wasn't always like this. He wasn't always the hard-working member of society that his son looks up to. In fact, this lovely family used to be quite wealthy, a healthy stream of income. But this inflow isn't as steady as it used to be. Not since John's wife, the boy's mother, passed away. Her death was bitter, but it was also a source of strength for John, a desire to carry on the family's torch. Because of this, it made John who he is today. It awakened John's strong resolve, but he is soon about to find out that his resolve is only as strong as his job security. John has lost his job, the only source of income, the only thing keeping them afloat. The family torch is now all but extinguished. The house, utilities, and life necessities all but stripped away. Days go by. Thirst turns to dehydration. Hunger turns to malnutrition. An apple, fresh, juicy, ripe, and not theirs. What does John do? Does he continue to uphold the values that he preached for so long? Or does he betray everything that he's built as an inspiring father to feed themselves? Not wanting his son to suffer anymore, John knows that there is only one option. The one option that prioritizes now over the past. Now imagine Albert, billionaire, and has never stolen a thing in his life. If Albert criticizes John for stealing, there is a sense of irony in that. Because Albert doesn't know what it's like to make the choice. Because to Albert, there was never a choice. You just don't do it. Albert has never been in a position where he is forced to make the decision because his morals have never been challenged. So for Albert to criticize John, it might not have a lot of weight, because from the perspective of John, it's a very easy thing for Albert to say, "Don't steal," and his words sound more preachy if anything. Now, if Albert wasn't wealthy and was in the exact Adam-perfect position and circumstance that John was in, but he didn't choose to steal the apple, then Albert's words would have more weight, since Albert arrived at the same crossroads, but made in this hypothetical example, the morally better choice. Albert has then the complete grounds to reprimand John. Albert doesn't have strong morals. He just never had his morals tested. A strong sense of morality would be one that has been tested but is able to withstand any circumstance, such as if John went through what he did and chose not to steal the apple. Don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to throw hands or defend criminals for stealing or homicide or even something like sending a colorful message online. Hey, back off! Just because he killed them don't mean they're dead. You're a bad guy? Always have been. All I'm saying is that judging morality of another person in concept is ironic most of the time. To put it simply, morality is a privilege, because only those that are privileged to not have morality challenging circumstances are the only ones that have intact morality. You could also argue that morality is an anti-privilege. The more unfortunate you are to have morality challenging circumstances, the more power your morals have when they remain intact. or something. I don't know. I'm not a philosopher, so I should really get back to work. Listen, yeah, I don't know. Don't take this video too seriously. I'm just rambling. Don't ask me what this video is because I myself have no idea. Okay, bye.